Hi there. This is Kathleen Rendelia with Brandon's House Counseling Center, and today I am looking at a few of my memories of things that I have enjoyed in the past. Whether it was a favorite vacation or baby being born, also puppies, because they're also pretty awesome. And hey, wedding pictures. Yep. So there's a lot of different memories that we can enjoy, and we're going to talk a little bit today in our Monday Mental Health Moment about that. But first, for those of you who don't know, I'm Kathleen Rendelia with Brandon's House Counseling Center, and this is our Monday Mental Health Moment. So what is our Monday Mental Health Moment? Well, basically, it is a time that I take a moment to give you an update about what's happening at Brandon's house, and then also give you a little bit of something that you can take home, hopefully, for your week that will help you to feel a little bit less stressed, maybe, make your life a little bit easier. So first off, if you haven't heard about Brandon's House is a nonprofit counseling center for teens and their families. We are based in New Albany, Indiana. However, we serve kids and teens from all over southern Indiana and even some families from Louisville. So if you're willing to drive to us, we'll see you. We don't have any requirements that say, you have to be from Floyd County or anything. In fact, over half of our clients last year were from Clark County. So, we spread out. But basically what makes us unique though is that we're free. That's right. We provide free mental health care, and we don't have specific requirements of occupation levels and income and anything like that. We want to make sure that we remove as many barriers as possible for individuals who are seeking mental health care. So we do that by just making it really simple. If you need help, we're here to help. We provide that professional care still, so just because it's free doesn't mean that it's substandard. We make sure we are providing ethical and to the standard that you would get anywhere else, and maybe sometimes I like to think even better. I really like our counselors' care. Then, just because it's free doesn't mean you don't matter. And in fact, we are here because we believe you do matter. So in order for Brandon's House to stay open though, we do have to hold some fundraisers throughout the year. To make that happen, we try and get a little creative. The last year's been interesting with the pandemic, so we've had a lot of online or virtual fundraisers. But we just had a walkathon that was in person, and that was loads of fun to see everybody again. In the summer here, we're going to be having our annual auction, and so we are currently looking for both sponsors for that event as well as auction items. So, things that auction off well are basically anything you'd be willing to pay for. We do have a $20 value limit because we're not really trying to aim at like garage sale type items. We're looking for something a little bit nicer, but it can be used as long as it's in good condition. We prefer to have, collectible or handmade things like that. But gift baskets, gift certificates, if you have a business and you want to put a item in that you have in your business, like for example lawn mowing, give a gift certificate for that, or maybe if you're a plumber and something with that, anything that could work out, we'd appreciate it. But even if you don't have something you think would be good for our auction, we also need sponsors for this event. And in order to make that something that is interesting for you as a business, we're making sure that we get your name out there as our sponsors. So our sponsors are highlighted on our social media, which reaches hundreds of people, sometimes thousands of people every week. And so it's a really good marketing tool for you as a small business or large business. And then we also enjoy just highlighting and letting people know, hey, if you're looking for this in the community, this is somebody who has that service and supports Brandon's House. So if by supporting this company, you're helping Brandon's house as well. So let's keep it all local and support each other so that we can help the families within our community who need help. So that's what we have going on right now. We are making plans for some exciting things in the fall of a 5K run again and a open house and a grand band event. So some exciting things are coming up. But right now we got the auction going on, and that's kind of our main focus this summer. So as we have all that going on, what do you have going on? Are you off work right now, taking a family vacation? Maybe you're still busy working and wishing you were off work. Most of the kids are out of school. However, some of them are taking summer classes. So, everybody has a little bit different schedule going on right now. Maybe you're trying to do something fun every weekend, but whatever you have going on, I want to talk today about how you can use moments that are fun or positive in your life when you're feeling stressed. Because quite frankly, it can't always be wonderful. I wish it was, but realistically, we're going to have moments in our life that aren't just, wonderful. They could be stressful. We can have a bad day, whether it's, we had something go on at work, or the kids were just extra needy that day, or maybe you're just feeling run down and not interested in feeling uplifted. But the fact is, we've talked before about how long-term stress has a really negative impact on your life. It wears on you physically, it wears on you mentally, it affects your relationships in negative ways. So we want to, on a regular basis, be trying to decrease stress in your life. So what can we do about that? Well, there is a type of therapy that often focuses on working with older individuals in our geriatric population called reminiscing. And reminiscing is just that. You're thinking of things that happened in the past. Now, in therapy for that population, we're often focusing on helping them to have, more grounded moments and to help them to, remember the things that they can still remember if they're having, memory loss or dementia issues, things like that. But all studies have shown that this helps people throughout all ages. And so it's something that you can do to decrease your stress this week. An interesting study was done that showed individuals who took a moment to think about a happy memory. So it could have been a childhood vacation, maybe with all of the hot weather we've been having, a time that you got to sit outside and eat an ice cream cone, or go camping with your family or friends, or maybe play out in the pool or play catch. Who knows what happened for you? Or maybe a trip that you went on, but a special memory. And could be from your childhood, could be from last week. Maybe you got to do something really nice that just was wonderful and makes you feel good when you think about it. That's the important part, okay? So finding a memory that makes you feel good. So like I said earlier, I have my different kind of categories. So, big events in your life, like getting married or having a kid, those can be definitely good memories. But then other times it might be something that you did, like a trip that I went snorkeling. Awful fun, different experience. So you find something that speaks to you though in that moment. And then you take a break, remove some distractions. So often that means putting your phone down, but don't do it yet. But putting your phone down, maybe going off into a different room, or getting away from other distractions like the television and other family members or whatever else is going on for you. And then you can close your eyes. If you don't feel like closing your eyes, you don't have to. You can, if you have pictures of that happy memory, you can look at those. But the idea is that you focus on something else about that memory. So it's easier often if you close your eyes. You think about the sights You think about the smells. So for example, if I was thinking about my snorkeling trip, I might think about what it smelled like. Okay, so there was seawater and that has a distinct smell, and sunscreen, and all those different kind of things combined together. And I really do think that sunshine kind of has a smell, don't you? So all those different smells, and then you think about the sounds, what you hear. So in my case, it would be water and other people kind of laughing and popping out of the water and different things like that. The boat, think about all those different things. Then you think about what you felt, not feeling wise, but actual tactile feeling. And so, I would think about, well, there's the warm sun and the cool water and things that I felt when I was moving through the water, what that sensation was like. Then you think about what thoughts you had, what feelings you had. And today in preparation, when I was looking at my pictures, I was thinking again just about kind of the awe of, okay, the pictures were awesome, but what's in my head is different. The vibrant colors of the fish and just how they would move, and the thoughts that I had about the shapes, and then when we saw a sea turtle and that special discovery and all those kind of feelings that I had in that moment that made me feel excited and happy and interested in this new world I was exploring. So I think about all those kind of things. I really can't help but smile when I think about this memory. And so that's the whole idea. And in this study that was done, it showed that people who were doing this actually showed decreased levels of cortisol. That's our stress hormone. So it really actually physically made them less stressed. So this is something you can do maybe in a short amount of time or a longer time. So if you only have 5 minutes, that's okay. Spend a little bit of time looking through the pictures in your phone that were positive times, things you did last week. Or if you have a longer time, pull out those old photo albums and enjoy some reminiscing from your childhood. You can also do this together. So this is a great family activity. Call up your siblings and be like, hey, remember when we did this? Or do you remember that trip we took together? Wasn't that awesome? Or call your grandma up and tell her, Grandma, remember when we used to bake cookies and that favorite recipe that I had, and just talking about what it was like to make that with Grandma. Those are the kind of things that can be really helpful in decreasing your stress. So this week, I want you to try and add a little bit of reminiscing into your life. Some good memories. Of course, like we've talked about before, you can use it when you're stressed, but if you use it when you're not stressed, you still get those positive impacts and such, and it helps give a little bit of a buffer for you for when you are stressed out. So whether you're stressed or not, try a little bit of happy thoughts and memories this week. Remember, at Brandon's house, we have our auction coming up, and we're going to be posting some pictures of happy memories of past auctions coming up in the next few weeks over our social media. But also, we're going to be posting some questions for you guys that we want you to participate in to encourage you to share some of your memories through summer. So favorite family vacations, things you like to do together, maybe ideas for rainy days in the summer. We want to try and include our community in thinking about those positive thoughts. So I hope you have a great week. Remember, at Brandon's house, we're here for those families who need us for that free mental health counseling. And we're very thankful for those of you in the community who help us to keep our doors open. Have a great week.